Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I got a story that hit the news this morning out of Houston. I don't know when this was, but it was recently. And this story is so shocking, even the media was speechless. Now, I don't know what makes people do what they do, and in crimes or in the heat of passion or whatever you want to call it. Man, but I mean, it's a lot of craziness going on out here in the world. And this story right here, man, got everybody shaking their heads, including me. But I'm going to tell you something. This recording people doing atrocities to other people that are helpless needs to stop. It does. You know what I mean? If there's a man out there, I'm not saying you got to put yourself in harm's way, but sometimes just stand there and not doing nothing. You're just as bad as the person doing the thing. The crime or the atrocity itself. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be a hero or anything like that. But I mean, come on, man. When people are helpless, sometimes it's good to lend a hand instead of standing there with your dumbass cell phone out and just recording a crime like you helping. It's not. Take a look at this and we'll get back and talk about it.
Only on 13. It may be one of Houston's most horrifying murders caught on camera.
And it happened in full view of neighbors in a subdivision near the Gulf Freeway in the Pecan Park neighborhood. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor is joining us now here in the studio.
Yeah, and Brooke, this really shocked a lot of us here in the newsroom.
It did, and sources close to this case tell me that this is some of the most horrifying footage they have seen in their careers. Police haven't said if the victim knew the killer, but they're hoping that a neighbor's video leads to a quick conviction and justice for his family.
Only on 13, deeply disturbing and shocking video of a murder in broad daylight. On May 3rd, the victim, Stephen Anderson, is walking on Woodridge Square Drive to pick up his mail, sources tell us. He turns around at the sound of a screeching car speeding right into him. We're pausing the video right before he gets hit. The car reverses and hits him again, pushing him further into the street. Neighbors are on the phone, frantically calling 911. Another neighbor comes out with a pillow. And that's when the suspect, Karen Fisher, identified in court records as a man, but also described as she by police, returns with a knife in hand. The suspect yanks and flips Anderson over, straddles him, and kisses him. We're not showing what happens next because it's too graphic, but that's when police say Fisher stabs him 9 times. She casually walks off as if nothing happened and neighbors just watch. She then tries getting into another car while talking to witnesses. When that's unsuccessful, she leaps over the body and walks away.
It's very disturbing, yeah, because, I have kids here. So our kids could have been out here playing, and imagine that.
20-year-old Karen Fisher is in jail tonight, charged with murdering this 64-year-old. Her bond is set at $2 million.
Broad daylight, it was a busy intersection. It did happen right under our noses,
Just truly so shocking. I spoke to neighbors that you saw in that video. They are still traumatized by that, as you can imagine. One woman even told me that she hasn't been to work and is trying to find a therapist.
This is a heavy story right here, and it's hard to get some context here as well. Brooke, now we know the suspect's 20 years old. Have they been in trouble before?
The night that this happened, she was also charged with assaulting a nurse at Ben Taub Hospital. And we checked records, and back in 2023, she was charged with evading arrest, and she's been on a 5-year community supervision from that. We also found a prostitution charge from 2021. That charge was ultimately dismissed.
All right, that's the story about that. And may this man rest in peace. Ladies and gentlemen, they don't even know if this guy knows this person. This person come around the corner screaming, speeding like a bat out of hell, runs this man over, backs up over him, jumps out the car with the intention of killing him, and you know what I'm saying? Kisses the motherfucker and drives off, comes back and then stabs him up 9 times. People standing there with cell phones. If that is not something that'll give you PTSD, or something at least where you're like, hey man, don't do that, come on. They on the phone rendering aid, giving the 911 play by play to 911, and this person just stabbing this person up, then flies Peter Pan style over the body and then walks off. Nobody caught this person. Nobody did nothing. Did you see the guy with the cell phone? Walking around, he getting the footage like he the damn media himself. All the men out there, you let this dude walk up there, this frail looking dude walk up there and do that? Didn't ask no questions. Nobody surrounded the body and was like, hey man, ho, what you doing? People came out there and assisted. All the men around there ain't do nothing. Here's another thing too. You need to cut this she bullshit out. That's a dude. That's a dude. They kill me with that. Like they get in trouble if you don't you give the wrong pronoun or whatever it is for somebody. What your chromosomes say? It is what it is. And I ain't got no sense. I mean, nothing against anybody that that's in the trans community or whatever, people that dress up or whatever. But listen, man, call it what it is. It's a man that killed another man. And he should have got dealt with on the spot. For real. I mean, are people that scared now? He walked up there barefoot and then tried to get in another car. See, people out here are crazy. And they do crazy stuff because a lot of times they don't think people out there that are random strangers, are a little crazier than them. There's no way that man, he was already hurt with the car. But he might have lived if he hadn't got stabbed all them times. That's not cool for people to sit around and record it. If you're not going to do nothing, don't do nothing. But don't do something to where, hey, the whole time you holding the phone, you could make noises or go over there and subdue somebody that ain't paying you attention while they trying to hurt somebody else. We see this a lot. Now, this whole story is about this person doing this and having everybody scratching their heads because this is not normal human behavior. But neither is sitting around with a damn phone and recording somebody else do something abnormal to another normal human being. We see it a lot in schools. Kids screaming and hollering, wanting blood and all kind of stuff and recording it on camera. It's like nobody is desensitized. Nobody is bothered anymore by gore or any type of inhumane behavior. If you don't tell me we're having a radical shift in the way humans treat each other and the way, people have respect for each other, I don't know what to tell you. In life, you're part of the solution or you're part of the problem. A lot of people believe in heaven and hell, where they read your deeds of what you did good and what you didn't. What you think recording somebody getting killed is going to send you? How many points you think you get for that? For going through the golden gates or whatever they call it. How do people sleep at night when they record somebody killing somebody else when they could have did something to stop it? They said the one lady can't even go to work. She's still trying to process the whole situation. Crazy. This person jumped out the car, straddled somebody barefoot. All y'all had on clothes and shoes. You ain't have an advantage. This whole thing is sickening, man. It's a damn shame how we do each other. Regardless of what this person going through, a lengthy criminal record. System failed again. You attack somebody at Bentab Hospital and you still walking around, they ain't give you no years in prison for that. It's like there's so many people out here that should be locked up or dispatched a long time ago, released to only go and do something else to somebody else that don't deserve it. Think about it. Say she knew this guy or he knew this guy. You got me confused with the he, she shit. Say this guy knew this person. What was so bad that you had to kill him, kiss him, and then walk off? Do all that carnage and then give him the kiss of death. Love you. Flying and shit. Peter Pan bullshit. This ain't nothing but a dude that was imitating juggernaut behavior. Fuck this PC shit. This is bullshit. Wrong is wrong. Everybody out there that sat there and watched that mess go down and recorded it was wrong, in my opinion. I'm just saying. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Can you imagine being a neighbor next to that man? If he lived on that block, but they don't know if he lived on that block or not. If he lived on that block, could you imagine caught on tape one of your neighbors recording your husband or your boyfriend or your family member being tore up, but this person smile and say, hey neighbor to you all the time? Probably come to your barbecue and drink beers with you outside your house, talk to you about personal things, and that's how they deal with you when you really need them? That man was on the ground hurt and dying. You know what I'm saying? And allow that come back over there, that's overkill. I ain't feeling it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.